Beautiful family, we're glad you're here joining us in this quick movement practice, a practice to connect, practice to see where we're at. And if you enjoyed the previous ones, it's very likely that you're gonna like this one.
So let's start by raising one hand in front of you, keeping your arm straight, and with the other arm, you're gonna pull back. Just visualize yourself being an archer who's shooting arrows with a bow very slowly. Always focusing on keeping your hips facing forward, and with that alone, you'll feel the resistance in your obliques and how they actually need to work hard to keep your hips facing forward as you're twisting from the spine, specifically the thoracic. And you also want to get a deep scapular retraction on the arm that you're pulling back. Think about aligning your front hand with your back elbow, making yourself as narrow as possible, and you'll see how that intensifies the movement and the stretch. So finishing up, we're gonna do an all-time favorite. So we're gonna place one hand on the floor, get it stuck there, and just move around. Always keeping in mind that only your feet, your knees, and your hands can touch the ground. And today we're gonna be keeping the arm straight, but as you repeat this routine, you can try with the bent arm version. And take it easy. Start by exploring your safe ranges. Don't go to your maximum and push it right away. You'll start to notice how things begin to open up, new options might pop in your mind, getting more creative, and you'll be able to do more with what you currently have. As we're getting done with one side, we're gonna switch hands, place the other one, and begin your exploration journey. It's gonna be a different one for sure, as you're more familiarized with this drill. Something that might help doing this drill is to just keep the movement constant. Don't allow yourself to stop, but actually keep the movement going, and you'll see that inevitably you're going to move in ways that you never thought of. And that's the beauty of these exploratory drills, exposing you to different movement patterns that you can create. So wrapping this up, we're going to focus now in the lower body mobility. So we're gonna get into a split squat stance, widen the stance if you need more stability. We're gonna face forward, flex the front leg, and transition by turning to the side and flexing the back leg. Notice that every time that we flex one leg, we're aiming to keep the other one extended. As you're flexing the front leg facing forward, you're gonna feel a big stretch in your hip flexors. Whereas when you turn to the side, the stretch is more focused in the adductors or inner thighs and the hamstrings as well. Which, by the way, if you want to intensify that hamstring stretch, you can do so by lifting the toes, dorsiflexing the ankle. Finishing up on this side, we're gonna switch stances. Left foot in the front, right foot in the back, and use your hands to get your starting position. Set up your hips and your torso. You may have noticed that the more upright the torso is, the more intense the stretches get. And also keep in mind that our range of motion may vary from one day to the other, so don't get discouraged if you're less open today than yesterday or than 2 days ago. That's when acceptance comes into play, which is also part of the practice. So wrapping it up with this one, we're gonna test our balance on the next up. Stand on one foot, and I suggest that you start with your most unstable leg and draw circles with the other foot. You can start with small circles and progressively increase the size of them, and you can do that in as many directions as you want. If you feel that you're losing the stability, placing your attention on how you engage the core might help to rebalance yourself. But before that, you need to make sure that you're grabbing the ground with your toes and with your foot in general. Make sure it's like having a hand down there. Let's get ready to switch sides. Grab that ground and get those circles going with the other foot. You can keep a slight bend at the knee on the leg that you're standing in. And I invite you to notice what your arms are doing to counterbalance. Are you taking advantage of them, or are you just intuitively moving them without noticing what they're doing? Also, how many different circles have you drawn? Have you been stuck with just one plane of motion, or are you actually exploring different directions, different angles, challenging how creative you can get? Get ready to finish this set. And now you have two options. Either do a grounding shake or stand in stillness, or do both. Shaking and then stay still, and do it for as long as you need.
As you're finishing up this practice, I wanted to quickly mention that you have 3 other options that you can pick and choose, so you can do a different one every day. And you also have a 20-minute routine to do right before going to bed, so you can get a good night's sleep from our man Gabo. With that being said, the winners, you are waiting for this, are right here. And you guys just won free access for 3 months to the SM Academy, where you'll be able to access all our courses, programs in calisthenics, hand balancing, yoga, mobility and flexibility, primal elements, and so much more. You can create your own workouts. We have all the lectures there, and you can watch all these videos that we post on YouTube ad-free. And you'll also be part of our beautiful community, the SM Fam. With that being said, comment, share, like below. Sometimes you forget. Just like it right there. And that's it. Keep practicing, keep moving, and we'll see you on the next one. Get a good night sleep. You can also check out the 20-minute routine that Gabo...
Wait, you're pointing that way.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! No! I'm pointing this way and everything is here. I practice to connect, to transcend.